Hello, people who are not me, but who may or may not be better than me at this game. I'm Sire Goku, and welcome back to more Secret of Mana. In the last episode, we made it to the Ice Country after going through the desert, because we can't do much more in the desert, so we have to come here. We got a couple of orbs. I bought some armor. I already bought the armor that you can get here, the silver band and the gold vest. And the raccoon cap. At least I'm pretty sure I did. Let's double check. Oh no, I didn't buy the gold cap though. Oh, that's what it is. Most of the stuff you can buy at Kakara, you can also buy here. The silver band and the golden vest. The new thing here, though, is the raccoon cap. So that's the only real new piece of armor you can get here. So really going to the desert just saves you a little bit of extra cash. Which is good in my book. Boosts your defense by 11, which is really good. Especially considering the main character hasn't gotten a decent defense boost in a long freaking time. So that's something. Okay. So I think I already have everything else. The silver band. Yeah, I got that in Kakara. You'd think the golden tiara would be better. I think it's technically a little better because it gives you magic defense, but I don't know for sure. And might as well buy max items because I can, and there's no reason not to. Am I recording? Yeah, good. Sometimes it doesn't record. Sometimes Goldwave doesn't record me when I'm recording. But anyway, this is where I was grinding. Off screen. This is a really good grinding spot because you can just stay right here. And if you just keep wandering back into the village, you can just keep going back to heal up. And actually, in one of my grinding sessions, I actually went a little too far, and I went to the boss. And whip is level 2. I haven't grinded the whip up for my main character in a long time, so... Yeah, I haven't used the whip with him in a long time. And so pretty much everything except for the sword and the whip for him are max level here. Actually, it looks like I missed a level up for the sword. Hold on. Again, because you can just backtrack very easily. It makes level grinding really simple in this area. Get out of my way! God, I hate how the NPCs just randomly move wherever they feel like. That's probably even more. That's probably the single most annoying thing about this game. Even more annoying than the computer-controlled characters. Now, backhand whip becomes the chain whip. Could have sworn I did that, but I guess I forgot to save. But the NPCs walking right in your way is really fucking annoying. And they like that guy was walking right inside the wall there. Is the perfect example of a guy that's just constantly in your way, and he doesn't move. And because he's up against a wall, if you push him, you're just pushing him up against the same wall, so he's not going anywhere. It's really annoying. Oh well, it's a very minor annoyance that only like really rarely occurs, so it's not that big a deal. It's just frustrating when it does happen. Similar to, and once again, we're in the exact same foresty area. I mean, for the time that this game came out, I can forgive this. But I will say one thing about this game is that the dungeon layouts could have... There could have been more of a... They could have at least spiced up the dungeon layout a little bit, because the dungeon layouts all look like the exact, like every forest dungeon looks exactly the same. I was like, I mean, like in the last couple parts, I was like in this exact same forest, and it was constantly repeating seasons. It was the same forest. Don't tell me it wasn't, because it totally was. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, like I said, I can understand if limitations. Now I really am just going around in circles, but I'm kind of level grinding and in talking at the same time. This is a... Like I said, if I could speed this up and just, like, grind the shit out of these guys. But I don't know if I want to. And arrow reached level 3. Good job, Lena. Let's give you the spear. You haven't used the spear in a while. A long while, actually. But I mean, yeah, this is a very, very nice... Like I was saying, this is a very nice grinding spot. I'm not going to grind too terribly much. I mean, I've already kind of ran around this exact same area twice already. Oh yeah, and then they also get... Like, these guys can also cast, like, Super Stop on you, which is really annoying. But you can tell which way you're supposed to go because these crystals will tell you the direction that you're going the right way. Like, the fancier the entrance looks, the more likely that's the way you're supposed to go. So down here we will find a reindeer. Help! My master's gone! No one's in the ice palace except a monster. The monster's got master, help! I don't know if I've shown this. If I have shown this part already, forgive me. It's just... And you get a Spears Orb in here. If I have shown this part in the previous episode, I'm sorry. I honestly can't remember exactly where I stopped. I just remember that, like, when I did say that I was gonna be back, I ended up going towards where the boss was, which is not what I intended to do. Which was a stupid move on my part, because I ended up having to redo the whole dungeon, the whole desert dungeon again. But I saved right after it this time, so... So as long as my video doesn't screw up on the rendering process again, like the last two parts did, Seriously, that's another problem that I've been having recently. I'm using Sony Vegas to render and... Oh, excuse me. Wow. Freaking wolf. But yeah, for some reason Sony Vegas has been, like, freezing on me when I'm rendering. I don't understand why. So yeah, it's kind of annoying because it took me like 20 hours to render one part. It shouldn't take that long. Sorry for not talking, I was just kind of making sure I wasn't gonna die. Oh, of course, now you gain a level, Mark. Damn you. After I wasted magic healing you. Oh yeah. And you can, like, fucking suplex enemies now with the glove. I may hate the glove, but at least it looks cool when you punch things in the face. Anyway, I think I'm going to rest up a bit. And then actually meet you at where I'm supposed to go and actually fight the boss. So I'll be right back. Okay, so since I'm actually at a new section now, I'll talk. After going past that section there where that reindeer is, which is Rudolph, by the way. I don't know why, I guess we're in the North Pole now, but there's frickin' Rudolph. I gained a couple levels again. Here's where the cannon travel is for this area. But the next boss is right around the corner here, actually. Again, this is a nice grinding spot, like I said. Especially if you have long-range weapons like the whip and the javelin. Because you can just hide behind the trees and just attack guys. Oh god, they actually got a critical hit on me. I haven't seen my characters get critical hits. I haven't seen my characters get hit by a critical attack in a long time. Sorry, you might have just heard... You might have just heard my messenger go off. Sorry about that. This is L.A. Funk. Like, I don't remember how much of the previous how much of this was in the previous episode. But, these guys can only be hurt with magic. Here's where you're supposed to go. I think I'm going to turn the sound off right now. But anyway, yeah, this is where I accidentally came up here off on my grinding escapades in the previous video, off screen, and yeah, this is Boreal Face. Yeah, great name, huh? Ow. But yeah, it's basically Tropicello from the first, it's basically Tropicello again, just with a palette swap. I don't quite know what his weakness is. I don't think he has one per se. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he actually does. It wouldn't be weak to ice. This is an ice area. So it's either... So if it's not thunder... then something else. The upside, though, is unlike Tropicello, you can actually get up next to this dick and hit him. You're not, like, having to hide... He's not, like, hiding behind walls the entire time. But again, characters getting locked behind walls is annoying. There's not much to say about this boss, because it's just Tropicello again. If you're able to beat Tropicello, you can beat this guy. No problem. It's slow going, but... But if you've maxed out your magic at this point... Yeah, it looks like Earth Slide is the best attack you can do on him. He has a bit more HP, and he might hit a little harder, but... If you've upgraded all of your... Actually, what's weird, I think like his magic defense seems to be fluctuating to me. But there we go. It wasn't too hard. Again, it's just Tropicella all over again. That's another thing that most people might find bad about this game, is that the reuse of sprites, but it's an early 90s game, what are you gonna do? But for defeating him, we get a Bozorb! Yay! And we can also suddenly be summer! What the hell? I moved from Gold City. Okay. It's in to own a second house here. There's only 3 houses here. What the hell? Everyone here has deep pockets. Even kings are dazzled by this place. Welcome to the tropics. Yeah, why are we in the tropics? This place is gonna be gorgeous. Well, it kind of already is. Our resort's a hit. Hey, it's the Scorpion Army. What the hell? We're like slaves here. What? Wait, so... Hey, who are you? Haven't we met? Oh well. Watch this stove. God damn it. Sorry about that. Just whack it if it cools down, okay? Why do I have to do your work for you? But we check here. Huh? I hear something. Shall I open it? Yes. And we find the next elemental, Salamando! Whew, thanks! I'm the fire elemental, Salamando! How dare those creatures use me as a heater? Now let me teach you the power of fire! How we get Salamando's powers, booyah! But apparently them having Salamando is what made this a resort village. You again? Didn't you recognize them? Sorry. Everyone's gone. I was about to become rich. Huh? Fire Palace seed. Haven't a clue. I saw an odd old guy when we nabbed Salamando. Don't help them. See ya. Bye. But now we have a new elemental. Hooray! We can... And both Sprite and the girl. And here's the thing, this is the girl's only means of attack, of magic attack. This is the only elemental that she can use that can actually damage enemies. And in a way, that's amazing because it makes them level grinding it a lot easier than the other elementals that you had. It also helps that everything here is weak to fire, or at least most things here are weak to fire, so it'll make level grinding much simpler. But I think that's another good point to stop at. We managed to beat yet another boss, again. You see a pattern here? You beat a boss, get an orb, beat a boss, get an orb, and get an elemental. Fight another boss, get another orb, get another elemental. But hey, it's fun. I like this game. So now that we have this, we should be able to progress and find the fire seed later. So we'll do that next time. See you guys then.